Hello, party people. It's Thursday. We running late, but guess what? We here. I had to actually connect with some people this morning. I'm glad I was up. I had to hook a device to another device to get some stuff handled. And it pushed me behind. I'm going to get up and get things situated because it kind of started my day off. And when you're not really up in the morning, you got to adjust and get what they need. But nevertheless, it got done. But I'm going to say good morning, happy Thursday. We did it. We almost at the weekend. It's pre-weekend. It's Thursday. It's life. You're going to have late starts. And you got to say, but what had happened was I had to handle some personal business right quick. Some people needed something um, did, and we tweaked it here, there, everywhere, and we got it going. So I haven't had breakfast. So we're going to go in here, and I don't know what I want. I got this up here for right now. I'm going to take it down after I did what I needed to do. I think sometimes people forget we different time zones. And I think my time zone is, it got to be behind. But nevertheless, we got it did. When duty calls, you got to answer. But yesterday, last night, I ate leftovers. I don't know what we going to have today, y'all. All I know is we got to eat breakfast. So what y'all want to eat? What do y'all want to eat today? I'm going to be moving. I think I'm going to do, if I can stop yawning, I don't know what we're going to cook though yet, y'all. And I'm going to take this green screen. I made these. But I'm going to shift the atmosphere to breakfast. They call on me like my family call on me. So we got things done. Let's go to the kitchen. Hold on, y'all. It's something I ain't got right. It's on green screen. Oops. Why is this so? No, wait a minute, child. Why did the door open? Why did the door open? Oh, this is not here. Cutie brought my car. Why you didn't sell me? Oh, ooh, it's hot out there. Ooh, I just left the light. I'm sorry, y'all. I saw the door open and didn't see nobody. That kind of scared me, y'all. Couldn't have been nobody in here. Well, it could have been. Okay, guys. I'm gonna get y'all off of. There's some mornings I have an appetite and some mornings I don't. And this is one of the mornings that I don't, but I gotta eat. So I guess we'll just do some pancakes. We're gonna just do some pancakes, y'all. Ain't nothing else. I mean, I can cook, but I don't feel like it. So let's put 3 pancakes in the microwave. And I'm gonna do a fruit cup. And that should be enough, right? But then I gotta make up for it at lunch. Hold on. Let me get y'all off this green screen. Whew. Again, I don't know what made me think somebody was in here. But I did. I'm gonna take my glasses off, y'all. Sometimes I can't see with the glasses on. Okay. Let me show y'all where my green screen. Gonna turn it off. Hit done. Flip. I got y'all going the wrong way. Okay. So we got our medicine. If you don't know, I am on. Let me see. Where the front of this thing at? I take Novolog and Trisheba. That's how bad this diabetes is. I take 3 shots. I take this one 3 times a day. I take this one twice a day. And on one day, I take another one. So if you don't want to be on all this insulin, I suggest you stop being a gluttony. On this one, I take 30 units. On this one, I take 20 units. Now, if my glucose levels, which they've been pretty good, are this one turned into a diabetes class, which is still good. It'll help somebody. You don't want to be on all this insulin. And like I say, I blame myself. I'm going to be accountable because if you watch my previous lives, I love juice. I really wasn't a big fan of water, although I drank water. But juice, I consumed it like water. Drinking juice, sodas, especially Pepsi, Sprite, and really not eating right. I wasn't eating proper foods, getting my vegetables, protein, just eating like a mad woman, y'all. And going to fast food restaurants instead of cooking. And mind you, I can cook. You know the they say the lady got the chicken Now I really don't like fried chicken, but I can really cook. But you single, you don't have children, who want to cook? You just gonna go out and eat, and that's what I did. Pizza Hut, anything, y'all eating bags of chips, sodas, juices, fast food, all you can eat buffet. And June, no, I would walk. Mind you, I do have pulmonary issues, and I would get so tired. I'm talking about out of breath. Y'all would think I had to work 12 hours or 24 hours. That's how bad my breathing was. I couldn't make up my bed. It took me hours to make up my bed. And I'm like, what's going on? This was happening in July. By the end of July, I'm in 2 different emergency rooms. And I got one doctor saying this and another doctor saying that. And everybody got my medical records. I go to the same doctor, the same emergency room. Make sure you do that too so that they have your records. So when you go to the emergency, don't go to that emergency room, that emergency room. Stick with one so that they have your records and they know your history. And you ain't got to be in there explaining to them over and over. They know me. So when I got to the last one, that Friday, both of them had went from 500. By the time I got to the second ER, y'all, my glucose was 614 and rising, meaning I'm on high alert. And I couldn't lie to them doctors and nurses. And I told them, you know what? I just didn't do it. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And I wasn't taking my medicines right. Sometimes I take them, sometimes I went. I was giving my medicine away. I wasn't taking because I'm like, this stuff not working. Well, it wasn't working because I wasn't taking it right. Wasn't eating right, drinking all them done sugary drinks. And maybe this will help somebody get the willpower to change if you're a type 2 diabetic. Mind y'all, I don't have any eye problems. I got all my teeth. My teeth are pretty. Got all my toes, my fingers, and all that good old stuff. And the reason I'm saying this, I've been dealing with high numbers since 2010. And that's the reason I praise Jesus. Y'all, I'm supposed to be dead. This last go round, it's a miracle. I'm still here. It was a miracle that I made it out of COVID. But it's even more of a miracle this time. So by the time I get to where my pulmonologist is, the specialist, my glucose going up higher, meaning it's going up to 700. My AC way past 18. And y'all, they having to give me so much insulin and at a slow rate to get the insulin level down. I was threatening a stroke. I was sick. Can't breathe. I was thinking I was having a heart attack, to be honest, y'all. I was supposed to be eating breakfast. But anyway, um, I get up to where my specialists are. I had the top pulmonologist on the case. And he walked in that room. Y'all, he was so young, but he meant business. He was looked me dead in my eye and told me if I did not make changes, I probably wouldn't even make it to the end of the year. I never had a doctor look at me like that. And then he the top pulmonologist where I go to the doctor at. I guess they had to call in the big guns for me. But I said all that to say this. Take care of your health. You only get one you. And when you become accountable and you don't blame everybody, you look in that mirror. I'm big on looking in the mirror. Because the only person you're going to see standing in that mirror is you. And y'all, I stayed up there 7 days. I've been at my mom's house ever since. Because the doctors don't want me at home by myself because of how sick I was. I didn't really realize that I was that sick. And that's another thing about me. I don't have symptoms when I'm sick. Like some people may have headaches, cough, nose running, sneezing, sniffling, whatever. I don't do that. It's weird. But I don't go through symptoms when I'm sick. Fevers, none of that type of stuff. But this the reason I knew something was wrong because I couldn't walk 2 steps. And I'm like, dang, I can't breathe. And I laid up in that hospital bed. You got nurses coming. They said, have a good night and sleep. I don't expect how they expect me to sleep because they were coming in every hour on the hour because of my glucose numbers were so high. Before they could treat my breathing, y'all, they had to get the diabetes under control. So not only am I taking insulin, boom, 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 I'm having to get breathing treatments, boom, boom, boom. And I never had to go on any type of ventilator. That's the reason I tell y'all. And people wonder why I talk about my faith so big and bad. Because I know I'm not supposed to be here. It's just the grace and mercy that I'm still here. Because of my ignorance, because of my, not that I, and then I couldn't have loved myself, because if I loved myself, I wouldn't have ate and did the things I did. But y'all, I'm talking about would eat three double cheeseburgers, the Whopper, the Big Macs, and extra sauce, and the fish fillet, extra tartar sauce, extra piece of cheese. Sometimes I tell them to even add a extra fillet, y'all. Gluttony. I can talk about it, and I ain't ashamed, y'all. I was weighing 600. No, when I was married, that was the smallest I ever been, was a size 16, 18. I got married, I went up to a 22. After that, we divorced, went our separate ways. I gained so much weight. I was intending to put some of my old pictures up here. I probably will today, Throwback Thursday. And I'm going to tell y'all, it feels so good now that I eat better. I've been sticking with it. It's hard, like, uh, some days I want to eat breakfast and some days I don't. And that was another thing about me. I didn't get up to 10. Don't call me, don't bother me before 10 o'clock. If it's before 10, don't bother me. You got to call or text me after 10 o'clock. I wasn't going to answer my phone. I didn't care. All my doctor's appointments were after 10. Unless it was special where they had to, before 8. You had to be that early for my diabetes and different things. I wouldn't even go to the doctor at the time. I canceled them appointments. Tell them people I'm tired. I don't feel good. Just lazy, y'all. But I hope I said something to help somebody. Make sure you take your insulin and make sure that you eating healthy. If they tell you to eat 3 times a day with this insulin, you got to eat with it. You just can't take the shots. It's going to mess up your insides. You got to eat 3 times a day. Now with this one, I have to eat with it. This one, I really don't. So 3 times a day, I got to eat with this stuff. And I wasn't doing it. But one doctor, I got mad at that doctor. I had to tell that doctor I was sorry because I was wrong. And they knew I wasn't doing right. I can laugh about it now. But I'm going to do these pancakes, y'all. We had a late start. Like I said, I had to help some people in another area. And I think they forgot what time zone I was in. But nevertheless, we got that done. I got everything connected and we on a roll. I'm going to do my little pancakes here. I'm going to do three. I got to eat. I think I'm going to do two. I ain't going to. I'm going to do two of these with some fruit. And that's what breakfast is going to be. And then I got a stress test at 11, but I don't think I'm going to it. Hello, everybody. All the highs. Hello. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all are blessed and you're up and you're at 'em. I ran late. I don't think, is there really such thing as running late? Yeah. I just say you on time when you get there. Except for work. Now, you got to be on time for work. But then I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let me leave that alone. I don't know. Y'all better get to work on time. Don't listen to me. But anywho, I'm going to get my breakfast. We had a late start, but that's okay. And we pressing and pushing. If y'all hear some water running, my brother will not close that door when he go to the bathroom. But that's him. That might be TMI, too much information. But things happen. And you do have them. But what had happened was moments. And you just, once again, you get what needs to be done and you just start your day. Now I'm about to go to my house. I might need to take this stress test because I got to go. I'll be in Atlanta. No, we going somewhere next week, and then the following week we'll be in Atlanta, and that's when we gonna be out there with the stars, Colorado football players, the coaches, Dion, and whoever we may see. Um, oh my goodness, I need to make. Let me see what's. I need to make my eyeglass appointment so I can really see y'all. Get me some new glasses. I might need to go to one of them places that make them the same day. Darn, because I can't wear contacts. I'm going to call them today. Lord, don't let me forget. But anyway, y'all are trendsetters. And that's the reason I speak so highly of you all. My virtual community of beautiful and handsome young men and young ladies. You're a trendsetter. You are somebody. You have been officially stamped, and you paved your own path. You're an original person. You're not a copier. You don't follow trends, you set them. And have people copying you, even though it may get on your nerve. And just know that in this day, crooked things have been made straight, and all rough edges have been smoothed out. I pray that each of you make it home to your family safe and sound, that no harm, no danger befall any of you. I pray for your thinking abilities. I pray for your peace of mind. I pray for your health, your finances, your children, your family, your careers. That whatever you set your hand out to do, that it flourish. That any prayer or tongue rising against you, it will come to nothing. It falls to the ground. You are my trendsetters, and I love each of you. I send virtual love and virtual hugs. And just go and be great today. And if you have a moment like I did, but what happened was, you do that and you keep on going. You take them steps, high steps. And I guess that's it, y'all. Let me get me some breakfast. It's going on. I can't see the clock. Look like it's about 9. Let me see, y'all. I can't see. I ain't even got my glasses on. It's 9:04 where I am. So y'all go and be great. I love you guys.